we should be in a position to understand how to design the solar power plant for our home. That is our main aim. Our main aim is what? That your dependency on the conventional power should be ceased. If you change your fashion of getting energy from a conventional source and then switch to a non-conventional source, you know why you are doing it. So if you do this, then really whatever we are studying, that will be a successful concept. So before we design this, we should try to understand three things. First one is the load. The load. The second one is the output of a solar panel. And the next one is the capacity of a battery. These are the three important things which we require. The first one is the load. The second one is the output of a solar panel. And then the next one is the capacity of the battery. These are very important things which you are supposed to know or do an exercise before we go to the designing of a solar power plant. So what is the meaning of load is a very important question. Okay. So now for this, I will make a small tabular column. Just go through it. I hope my screen is visible to you. So in the tabular column, what I will do is, I will try to identify what are the things which are there in my house. That is very important. What are the things which are there in my house? I am going to write it. So let me first write serial number. Okay. And then the second one is the item. And then the second one is its wattage, watts. And then the next one will be time of usage. These are very important things which you are supposed to remember. For example, when I say tube light, now how many you have? I should add one more column here. So here this will become watts and this will become number of items. Number of items. Because you may have more basics. You know? So when I say serial number 1, let me concentrate on tubelets. So how many tubelets are there in your house? For example, you take 6 rooms are there. Remember, I am giving a particular example. In reality, you will be doing it for your house. Remember this. In reality, you will be designing it for your house, so that then only our concept of G will be successful. Otherwise, it's just like teaching to a non-intelligent, non-interested students. So please remember this. So number of items are 6 bedroom plus. I have 6 rooms in my house. So let me say each house, for example, in the hall there are two tubelets are there. So 6 plus 2 extra you take, so it will become 8. So let me type 8. And what is the wattage? Because if you want to purchase a bulb, simple. See, I am not using any big terminology. I am using a very simple terminology only. When you want to purchase an LED bulb or LED CFL tube or whatever it is, the shopkeeper will ask you a small question. Madam, sir, what is the wattage you are saying for? You are saying for 5 watts, 5 watts, 10 watts, 40 watts, 60 watts, 100 watts, and for example, in the marriages we use bulbs, isn't it? That is 3000 watts. So like that they will be asking question. So now let us fix to 2 smaller things. Let us go for the CFL or the LED, that is 20 watts. That is it. This we are supposed to have it. Then the next one will be the time of usage. How much amount of time you are going to blow it. So generally we start our lights in the sunset, after the sunset, 6 o'clock it will start. And then by 10 o'clock, maximum everybody, I expect that they will be sleeping. So we have 4 hours of time where we will be glowing all these things. And remember, we can reduce the design, we can reduce the burden by reducing the number of times. Means what? We are having 8 tube lights, so we will blow only 4 tube lights. One condition is there. Father has made our father of our house has made a condition that only 4 tube lights will be glowing. So this is how we are supposed to think. This is how we are supposed to go for energy conservation. Suppose you have designed that 6 rooms are there in your house, and in your 6 rooms you are having 8 tubelets are there. 8 tubelets, 20 watts are there, and then you are going for 4 hours of glowing. So what will happen to the usage? Try to understand this, isn't it? So what will happen to the usage? It will increase tremendously. So we are putting more and more burden on the source. So try to modify yourself only. Try to change should come from individual only. So what is the change which you are going to do? Yes, I will glow this bulb not for 4 hours, for I will put a restriction that I will be using 4 bulbs or 2 bulbs or 3 bulbs for some amount of time. Say I said in the hall we are having 2 tubelets, isn't it? So when no guest is there in the hall, let us not sit in the hall, let us not blow any tubelight there. So thereby you are conserving the energy consumed by 2 tubelets, isn't it? So like that the change should come from our side. Otherwise it is very difficult. Please remember this. So now generally what I do is I go for the maximum design, because remember in your house, when you are constructing a house, when you have you are purchasing a storage tank, for example, individual house is there, 1000 liters is maximum. I'm not talking about from where you get the water. I'm talking about storage tank. So 1000 liters is maximum for a independent house which is consisting of father, mother, and 2 children. But suppose if they are interested, they wanted to store the amount, they want to store the water, because they are having a concept of rain. He is asking me to go by sitting in the meeting. He is asking me to go for inspection. He will sit in the meeting or not. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry for the interruption. So, madam, class number. Seven. Ah. Meet the person. I'll come to you. Yes. Sorry again. We are actually having an inspection from autonomous. Our college is autonomous college, and then we are having an inspection on 21 and 22. 5 people are coming from different places. So I am the accuracy coordinator. We have to show all the documents. I'm conducting meetings and I'm conducting inspections with principal. Because of it, I'm not taking my classes. But I promise you, I will replenish my class. Remember, I lost 2 classes of G. So I will refill it. Don't worry, but don't bother about that. So in between, some people will come. So I may have to force. I am asking them not to talk, but if they talk, kindly forgive me for that. These children, kindly forgive me. So time of usage, let me go for maximum. Let me go for 10 o'clock, say 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, it is 4 hours. So let me put here 4 hours compulsory. So usage is, here I put it in the bracket, this is watts, number of items. And here if you see in brackets, that will be hours, that will be HRS hours. So now we will have another column. Actually here we should have another column, that is yeah. So here you have one more column. Here you will have the total consumption, or you can call it as load, total load. Yes, this is the total load. So what is this total load? Total load is nothing but the multiplication all these terms, that is 8, 20 and 4. Okay, so 8 items are there, and in these 8 items the wattage is 20 watts and the glowing period is 4 hours. So now in front of you only I will be doing this problem. I said, so we will have the 8 volts. So I'll put this aside. Yeah, so 8 into 20 into 4 hours. So this will become 640. So 640. Now what is this 640? That is important. 640 is what? That is the total load, which is unit is what, sir? Unit is important. Unit is watts and hours. So item will not have any unit. 20 is watts, W8 it is what, and this is 4 is what, hours. So this is watt into hours. Please remember, this is watt into hours. That is the load. Then similarly, let me go for the second item which is there in your house or our house. We are having LCD TV. We are having LCD TV. So this will be around 100 watts. This will be around 100, or you take maximum safety of 500 watts. Now, how many items we have? Let us go for simple thing, one we have. And number of hours which are going to burn, this is very important. Now here comes the bigger question, what number we are going to put? Shall we put 4? No. Is it possible? Yes. Let us, for factor of safety point of view, 4. Remember, these are not magic numbers. This you are supposed to submit sincerely. Then only we can have a proper design. Otherwise, what will happen? You start everything and inverter will be making sound, pui sound it will make. By means what? There is a overload is there. So better you try to have a bigger view. As I said that in the conclusion, that discussion, suppose if you have an apartment, okay, 5-story building is there. In each and every floor there are 3 families are there. Then do you think that 1000 is sufficient? No, they should have 5000, in which the watchman will be filling the water twice a day. Suppose if all the people are spendthrift, or they are going to consume the water profusely, then no other to go, we are supposed to go for 10,000. So like that, you try to decide what is the total load. That is important. So here also, with all due respect to the family, I'll go for 4 only. So then it will become what? Here, what is the watt hours? That is 5000 into 1 into 4. That is around 2000. So 2000. Then you have some, what do you say? Cell phones. Okay? Cell phones. Cell phones. Cell phone. How many you have? Definitely nowadays everybody is having a cell phone. So in a family, I will restrict it to 4 people. So I will say that we will have 4, and the cell phones wattage will be around, minimum you take 50. I'm putting one magic number 50, and here if you use it here this will come 4. So this will be under number of hours. Here the most important thing is charging is important. So because once you are not connecting to the charger, you are not consuming your cell phone is not consuming any amount of power from the conventional grid, isn't it? So it is using its own battery backup. But once the battery is drained, what will happen? You are going to put a load on it. So generally minimum, I think we are going to store again in the house 4 hours also. So again 4 hours I'll put it. So here what will happen here sir? That is 50 into 4 into 4. So this will become 50 into 4 into 4 is 16. So this is coming as 800. So this will be 800. 800 is the load. Then you have other gadgets, other equipment. For example, mixies we can design it. So roughly, I'll take miscellaneous. Okay, miscellaneous, because we don't run our mixie 24 hours. Maximum 5 minutes or 10 minutes, not more than that. So let us put the items is equal to 1 only, and then now I will increase the watts. Okay, how many watts are there for it? That is, I will say for example, maximum I will go now 2000. I will go for this, and now here I will use 1 hour. Okay, this I will use 1 hour. So what will happen here? 1 into 2000 into 1, it will become 2000. Remember this. So this is our conclusion. Okay, sir, this is 2000. Okay, this is our conclusion. So now what I should do is, I should be in a position to add all those values. Add all those values. Before that, I think I will reduce the font of it. Yeah. Yeah. So this is our concept. Okay. So what will happen, sir? 640 2000. Let me note down here. This is 640. Let me add this. What is, I'm calculating the total load now. That is 640 here. First has come 640 plus, and this is 2000 plus, and this is 800. This is 800 plus, and this is miscellaneous is 2000. So this has come to 5440. Let us put the safety point of view 6000. Nothing will happen to us. Okay, if you are going for 6000, nothing will happen to it. So now what I will do? I will go for the total load. So here I write the total load is equal to 6000. 6000 unit is what? Watt multiplied with hours. Multiplied with this is our total load. So now we got this total load. So this is the energy requirements of your house. So now based on this, we are going to design the solar power plant. Next, once you calculate the, I hope you understood this one. Everybody, all the science students, they have to do an exercise for this and then submit to me as an assignment. Similarly, arts and commerce also, you are already saying this, so this will come in the examination. Okay. Then next one is what? The solar panel. The what we should do about the solar panel. P-A-N-N-E-L panel. Now, when I say solar panel, okay, so what will happen, sir? The output of the solar panel is important. Now, you are the deciding factor, because once you want to purchase clothes for your Christmas celebrations or Sankranti celebrations, first thing is what is the budget given by your parents is important. Depending upon your budget, you will go for that. So now your budget is very important here. Okay, so you can go for Allen Solly to purchase pant and shirt, or you can go for Levi's for purchasing pant and shirt, or you can go to any Chermas for purchasing pant and shirt. Everybody has to celebrate the festival. So depending upon their budget, they will celebrate. They will be very happy in the festival day. Remember it. Like that, dear children, here also the solar panel, which one you are going to select is very important, because it also matters. Suppose if you take 100 watts, its area is 1. If you take 200 watts, its area is bigger. So the most important thing is what? Where you are going to keep the solar panel. On your rooftop, you are going to keep solar panel. So what is the rooftop space you are going to give for the solar panel is very important. Suppose in case of an individual house, if you are having terrace, so generally what we will do, we will keep a jula there, or what you say, I don't know what you say in some recreation thing, jula, on that particular thing we can sit and that will be swinging, and then we will eat something. Some trees you are going to plant it. Then we have water tank is there. Then we may have even the penthouse there. The remaining part we are going to give for this one. For example, if Sankranti comes, if you are having the solar panel, patang kidhar udaoge? So it is very difficult, isn't it? So like that, by considering all these factors, discussing with your parents, then you are going to allot something else. So now, how many solar panels you are going to purchase is very important. And which type of solar panel you are going to purchase? 100 watts, 200 watts, 300 watts, 400 watts. Which one you are going to purchase is important. Based on that, you are going to design it. For example, let me say that I am going to purchase the wattage panel which I am going to purchase is only 100 watts. 100 watts. Very good. No, this is my budget. I am going to purchase only 100 watts solar panel. Now, next one is the time of sunlight is important. Time of sunlight. How much amount of the time the solar panels are exposed to sunlight? Morning 6 o'clock it will start, and evening 6 o'clock. So roughly 12 hours. Roughly 12 hours. Let me take safety. Let me take safety. Now remember, I consider safety. What is the meaning of safety here in my design? For example, when I am traveling in a two-wheeler, first thing is I will check that I will be wearing a helmet. The second one is I will be having all legal documents when police people catch me. And third one is my petrol tank is full of petrol because I may go to college from there, I have to go to some other place. So these are the safety norms. So based on safety, we design system so that in case of an emergency, this will support us. That is the meaning of it. So let me go. I said from 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock it is there. So safety point of view, we take not 12 hours, we take only 8 hours. There is no problem. 8 hours you have sunshine. 8 hours you have sunshine in the particular locality. Remaining part I need not bother about 80. So what is the total thing which I am going to get it? What is the total energy which is given by the solar panel? So right here, energy given by solar panels is equal to how much here? Again, you know what you will, that is 8 into 100. 8 into 100. So this will become 800 watt hours. Remember, I am multiplying, so I will write watt hours. Now you know what is your total load here. The total load, whichever is there here, that is represented by this one. That is, one second. This is represented by 6000 watt hours. Okay, let me put a color for it. Yeah, and then what is the total energy supplied by the one solar panel? That is 800 watt hours. Okay, 800 watt hours. So this also I will give some other color, pink color value. Very good. So now because of some safety or easy in calculations, remember I will put 6 hours on it. So this will become 600. No problem, no problem. Nothing will happen. For simplicity, I am showing you this. So now, dear children, the most important thing is how many solar panels, how many solar panels do you require? You require $1,000,000 question. So this is how to find it out. So you have 6000 watt hours as your load, and the energy supplied by a single solar panel is 600. So now you can imagine how many solar panels you get. 6000 by 600. So for simplicity only I have converted this. You can put your magical numbers in your house because you have calculators with you. So 6000 divided by 600. This will be equivalent to 10. So hence we say therefore the number of solar panel required is equal to 10. So you got this magic number 10. Okay. So now once you got this, the next important thing is 10 solar panels you got. So next important thing is, now remember you have taken factor of safety here because our situation can handle emergency also. Such a thing of we have designed it. So now the thing is you should know some data regarding the battery. BATTER. What we should know when you want to purchase a battery, first thing is whenever you are purchasing Duracell, there they will write 1.5 volts. Okay, so here in our solar thing they are available as 12 volts. Remember this, 12 volts they are available. Any battery you take, you will have 12 volts. In some cases you will have 24 volts, and in some cases 36 volts. Remember, but these values are present there. So let me go with these are available in the market. Again, remember this is your budget. This is your budget. As I said just now, you can go to Ellen Solly, you can go to Levi's, you can go to our Arrow showroom, you can also go to Sharma's, you can also go to so many shops which are available on the roadside. Because we have to celebrate our festival, everybody should be joy. So depending on our budget, we will purchase it. So let me go again here with a very basic thing. That is, I will go with 12 volts. Very good, 12 volts. Then the next one, what I am going to say is the ampere hours. AMPE, ampere hours, HRS amperes. This value is very important. For example, if I take 100, then what is the meaning of it? The battery which you have purchased, which is having 12 volts, it can give 100 amperes of current for 1 hour. Please remember, this is a big question in our subject. Okay, what is the meaning of it? In the battery which you have purchased, which is 12 volts, suppose if you say the capacity of the battery is 100 ampere hours, the meaning of the sentence is 100 amperes are given by the battery in 1 hour. So suppose if you want to conserve this, what we should do? It can give 50 amperes of current in 2 hours. Please remember this. 100 amperes in 1 hour. 50 amperes in 2 hours. Similarly, 25 amperes in 4 hours. So now when you fix that bigger value, you can run for longer duration of time. Simple analogy I will give you. You are having municipal water system in which water is coming continuously in your locality, but at a low flow rate. At a low flow rate it will come. So then what your father will do? He will construct a bigger sub. Remember, 24 hours you are getting water, but the flow rate is very less. So he will not keep 100 liters or 500 liters. He will construct a big tank, 5000 liters tank he will construct in the bottom sump, and then in that the municipal water will be falling with a slow flow rate. So what will happen? Tomorrow morning when you see, you have got a huge amount of water. Means what? You gave enough time. When you gave enough time, what will happen? Though the water is falling slowly, you will be collecting more amount of water. That is the beauty of it. Then what your father will do? He will transfer this amount, this water to the collection tank which is there, some tank which is there in our rooftop. Remember this. So this is how generally parents will design the system. So here 100 amperes for 1 hour it is there. So now the point is what? Yes, it is 12 volts. So what is the total load capacity? That is 12. This is volts. Okay, sorry, volts, and this is multiplied with the 100, and unit is what, sir? Ampere dot HRS, ampere. So this will become, you know what it will become? This will become, yeah, 12 into 100 is 1200, and then unit will become volt, amperes, hours will become watt hours. So this is what? So one battery is in a position of giving 1200 watt hours. Okay. So now let us see what is our actual load. So if you see here actual load, that is 6000 watt hours. Please remember this. So when you try to, now what we will do is, I will try to find number of batteries which are required for it. Therefore, next column will be, therefore, number of batteries required is equal to what's that? That is 6000 divided by, this is 1200. What is this magic number? That is 6000 by 1200. So you get 5 is the magic number. So now what has happened, sir? You will have 5 batteries you are supposed to purchase it. So now what you have done, dear children? You have purchased, you have calculated the solar panel, you calculated what is the total load, and then you have calculated the solar panel. So number of solar panels are how much? Here solar panels 10, isn't it? 10 solar panels are 10. So now the batteries, how many batteries you require? That is, sorry, you require 5 batteries are required. So in the conclusion, what you will do? You will again write the total load. Conclusion should write total load is equal to 6000. Yeah, 6000 watt hours, and then the number of solar panel is equal to 10, and then you have number of batteries that is equal to 5. So this is your conclusion result. Okay. So based on this, I request all the science graduates to estimate the total load in your house, and based on that you can do it. So now with this small example, let us see what we can conclude here. 6,000 watt hours were estimated based on 4 hours of utilization. As I said that a good family will not use much amount of it. So there is a decrease in there. So what will happen? 6,000 value can be decreased. It can become 5,000, 4,000, 3,000 also, depending upon your usage. But what will happen to solar panel if you have purchased 10, if your number of batteries 5, will this affect? No, this should not change, because your consumption can be decreased. Your consumption can decrease, but the number of solar panels, if they decrease, what will happen? Then there will be a problem. So you cannot go for no. Since you are decreasing the total load, no, let us go for less number of solar panels. So if you go for 5 number of solar panels, what will happen? The battery is, just now I said, no, water is coming to your locality very slowly. Then your size of the tank should be very large. So your batteries, again, number of batteries will increase. So hence, so here you are supposed to do the estimation whether you are going to go for more number of panels or less number of batteries, or less number of batteries, more number of panels. So this is the budgeting decision which every family has to take. Remember this. So this is how we are going to estimate the what do you say, designing of a solar power plant. So now when you go for this kind of network, that is your total load is 600, 6,000 watt hours, and then your number of solar panels is equal to 100, so 10, sorry, and your number of batteries are 5. Suppose if you are increasing the solar panel capacity, you have taken 100 watts. So now if you go for 20 watts, what will happen? This 10 will become 5. When this will become 5? When you don't have much space in your rooftop. So when you don't have much amount of space in your rooftop, what will happen? Since you are purchasing solar panels of higher capacity, obviously the cost of the plant will also be increasing. Please remember this. So remember, when you are purchasing 100 watts of solar panel, one cost is there. But when you are purchasing for 200 watts, nobody will be giving you any concession. Please remember this. So you are supposed to pay more amount of money for this. By the by, why you are doing this? Because space is a problematic thing for me. So I cannot give good amount of space. Then similarly, the second one also, number of batteries are 5. So if the solar panels are increased from 10 to 20, what will happen? The batteries has to be increased, because your batteries will be charged within a short span of time, and if the no takers are there, what will happen? Unnecessarily the current will be stagnated, and there will be some losses will be there, where because the energy will be converted to heat, and the heat may damage your products or whatever it. So it is not a good thing generally. So never and ever think on those lines. So if you keep the batteries empty, then of course the life of the battery is also decreasing. So hence what we should do is, we should try to keep more number of the batteries. So 5 batteries are sufficient here. So like this, we are supposed to design a solar power plant for our domestic houses. So here, as I said, the load will be increased. But remember this, not only the load, the current is also very important here, because as long as, for example, in your house, if you are having inverter, suppose if you are running micro oven, then the inverter will make a sound, because you are drawing more amount of current. So drawing more amount of current is always bad. Please remember this. Drawing more amount of current is always bad. Means what? In your house, if you are having geysers, so try to go for lower capacities. So if you have 500 watts, go for 500 watts. If you go for 2000 watts, what will happen? Within a short span of time, the water will start increasing, but the life of the wirings will try to lose, because every time we are not going to lay a pipeline and then send the wire from the that particular pipe or for our panel system. It is not possible. So try to see that it will not destroy the energy of the system. So hence, if you are having a geyser, try to go for 500 watts. 500 watts will take more amount of time, but the drawing of current, remember in your AC, suppose if you are having an AC, if you want to install an AC, the electrician will come and see the wire first. Sir, this wire will not support. You are supposed to change the wire. So from where you are going to change the wire? From the panel, from the inlet where the power supply is coming to you. From there you are supposed to take a wiring, because an air conditioner will be functioning continuously by consuming 3000 watts. And remember, the output watt will be 10 volts or 5 volts. What will be the current? Current is maximum. So hence we are going to give connection to a standard stabilizer. We are supposed to consider for this, or try to see that you use a big system for it. So as I said just now, better you go for lower capacities, and duration will be more, no problem. 500 watts, but it will take 1 hour time. But your wires flow of current will be slow. Suppose on the vice versa, if you go for 2000 watts, what will happen? It draws more amount of current, and within a short span of time, the water will become heated. It's a beautiful thing, but your wiring system will go to ducts in short. So when you are constructing a house, these parameters has to be considered very seriously. So watt hours concept I told you. So in bit questions, these kind of questions will come. So you are supposed to give the answers for it. So this is about the designing of a batteries. Okay. So next time, by the time you complete one more this thing, please ensure that all the students genuinely they have kept the items from your domestic kitchen, from your house. So and then try to find a path for it, and as far as possible try to estimate the design. For if you want, you can do it the same exercise for 200 watts. So back you can take solar panel. I gave the example of 100 solar panels. Sorry, 100 watts I gave you. So number of solar panels is required 10. But the point is, can we accommodate 10 in our rooftop? That's a $1 million question. So then you go for 200 watts. So when you're going for 200 watts, are you increasing the number of power consumption? So number of solar panels are decreasing. So what will happen? You can go for the erection of your solar plants in your small rooftop. You can go, no problem. But at the same time, you should also see what is the cost factor. So all these parameters are included in this. So this is about the designing of a clarifier. Please remember this. Every student has to submit me, that is science graduates has to submit me one assignment based on this particular argument.